When you have crush with a guy, one sure thing you do is texting him. Yes, it's the best and simplest way how you can stay connected to each other. Texting often used as the fastest way to get close to a crush. And it works like magic. Through intense texting, a guy can fall in love with you even though you rarely see each other. People fall in love every day, and how they fall can vary quite a lot from one person to another, yet there is no denying the way you connect with a man is critical. Before we get started, if you'd like to know every man's secret obsession, then click the link in description below. The way your text can greatly influence the way a man feels about you. And of course, how you feel about him. If you want to drastically cut down the time it takes to build a deeper bond with a man, then this is for you, because I'm going to reveal 5 texts to make him fall in love over text message. Texting is powerful. You can use texting as the glue that keeps the interest alive with a new man, or you can use it to reignite desire and bring playfulness back into an existing relationship. When you text the man in the right way, he's intrigued and his interest will skyrocket. He will either see you as the keeper you want to be, or he will see you as a fun-time woman with no future. This is why it's important to know how to text a man in a way that spikes the right kind of desire, the loving, adoring kind. Guys are very easy to be flirted, and they can fall in love with a girl in no time. As long as you know the right text to be sent to him. In many cases, guys are losing interest to a girl because of the text she sent. Your text should contain a bunch of reasons why you should date me right away. Exactly how to make a guy fall in love with you over text messages. Here are the things you need to know. Show your affection through text. Affection comes along with love. A guy easily fall in love with affectionate woman, and you have to make sure you give him that. How to make him fall in love is by sending him text that shows your concern to him. Don't skip the lunch for today, or make sure you have enough sleep. I won't disturb you is a very good start. Don't demand to be replied right away. Girls can be immature when it comes to love. They can't stand waiting for the guy they like to text back right away. It's almost impossible for him to stay on the phone all long, and on top of that, so that he can text you back anytime. He's going to lose interest with you in no time. Text only on certain times. Imagine you getting text every other hour from a man that you haven't have any feeling yet. You must be annoyed, right? It's what will happen to him when you text him all day. Make sure you only text at certain times like morning, lunchtime, and night. Create a routine for him that he will miss you when you skip to text him someday. Don't text him when you're drunk. It's an extremely wrong move if you want to make him fall in love with you. People are out of control when they're drunk, and the last thing you want is you making a drunk mistake to him. Just stay away from your phone when you're drunk. Text him only when you're sober and on the right state of mind. Show positivity in your text. Happiness is highly contagious, and guess what happens when a guy is happy? He falls in love easily. You need to show him the positive vibes you have by sending text like, "Have a nice day," or "Your smile is the most beautiful, so don't forget to share it with others." It may look cliché, but it has a huge impact for someone to kick off the day. Start a good conversation. Instead of sending cute text message to send your crush to keep them interested, you better start a good conversation with him. Unless you're a middle schooler or high schooler, cute texts won't work. You can exchange text about common interests such as latest recommended movie or new books to be launched next week. That way you can ask him to spend the day with you. Never bombards him with text. It's highly related with number 2. If it takes him all day long to text you back, patiently wait for it. Let him take his time. Keep positive thoughts like he could be busy that day, so he barely on phone. Bombarding him with text only because he doesn't reply to you right away is a huge turn-off for any man, even when you're already dating. Here's what you need to remember about texting a man. If you want him to drool for you and go gaga over you, then you need to talk to his heart in all of your messages. Yes, you want to inspire attraction too, but in the early stages, there was a way to ignite his loving feelings for you and not just lust for you. Don't get me wrong, lust is important. Yet it's the place between love and lust which creates the kind of bond most women and men are looking for. This means that the following ways to make him fall in love over text message have the power to capture a much deeper and invested interest in the man you want. 1. The sassy text. The first text to make him fall in love over text message is this sassy text. Be different, be unique, and share something about you that's unpredictable. 2. The cute text. Put a smile on his face by sending him a cute little text about something you're doing and he is not there to share. Or something sweet and funny to let him know you're thinking about him even when you're not together. Men like attention. And men might never admit it, but he loves to know that you're thinking about him when you're not together. Too many women actually discourage men when in fact, what most men need is more encouragement. 3. The funny, quirky text. If I may paraphrase, laughter makes the heart grow fonder. If you can make him laugh, you can make him yours. Humor is hugely powerful to build a connection with a man. The way to anyone's heart, yours included, is through their funny bone. 4. The straight-up text. This is a hot classic in the digital dating age. The straight-up text tells him that you're a no-nonsense kind of woman who is confident enough to express what she wants rather than wait for the man to call all the shots. 5. Be more assumptive in your messages. You might be wondering what on earth this means. Particularly when most of us have been brought up to never assume anything about anyone. Though in the texting world, this is magic. If you want to meet up with the guy rather than waiting for him to ask you out or you asking him, you could send him a text message in a way that suggests that he would, of course, want to join you. 6. Don't overindulge in texting a man. A way to get a man hooked is to not over-text message. If you're out exercising and texting stops the flow effectiveness of your workout, then why would you read and respond to a text? When you do this, you're not honoring yourself completely. Perhaps don't respond until once you're done. Or you can tell him you're about to exercise and that you'll respond later. Same goes for if you're out with friends and texting him all night. Sure, he will like the attention because you're prioritizing him while you're out with other people. Though he will also wonder why you're not having fun with your friends. He might also wonder what your friends think of you having your head down in your phone all evening. 7. Don't flood him with texts. Texting should be like a tennis match. You wait for him to return the ball before you send one back. While texting is important in a budding romantic relationship, if done excessively, it creates a false form of attachment. Being clingy or needy in your tone or texting at the stalker-like frequency is not what quality men find attractive. If this sounds like you, I encourage you to have better texting boundaries and etiquette. Not only to keep him interested but to honor yourself and your friendships too. Text from a place of self-love and flow versus neediness and force. Again, exercising healthy texting habits build respect and interest. Because he'll know you have a full life without him, and that's pretty appealing. I have to be honest, I'm not a huge texting type of person. I think in this day and age, we need to pick up the phone more and text less. But even though I'd rather speak to someone at the same time, I know how good it feels to get a text from the man you really like. Do you struggle to get your ex-boyfriend back with you after breakup? Go through the secret techniques and tips in the next page showing you how to use tiny simple text messages to get your ex-boyfriend back into your life within shortest time guaranteed by pushing a few buttons on your smartphone. Learn the sneaky text message that makes any man obsessed with you by clicking the link in description below.